Well, Sunken. The one that many people didn't like, but I did. Does it still hold up for me all this time later? Let's find out. This video begins with Junior asking Joseph and Cody what they want to do, and then we get mandatory gay joke. Then Cody explains he has 5 tickets to go whale watching. Why? Because plot convenience. Junior then asks why they'd go to watch Cody's mom, which was kinda funny. Junior then says it sounds kinda lame, but Cody says it would be cool to see them in person. We get another Cody's mom joke, and then Cody just yells at them saying they should just go whale watching. But Junior says that Cody has 5 tickets, so who should the others be for? Cody then says Chef Pee-Pee will be going, and that Ken needs a ticket. Junior and Joseph then say that Ken isn't a person and that he's just a doll. I mean, how bigoted and backward of them. Clearly, in our progressive society during the current year, everything is human, and their thinking is backwards and stupid. I mean, they're human, Ken is human, my cat is human, my doorknob is human, etc. Stupid Junior and his backwards ways of thinking. Stupid bigots. Junior and company go whale watching, and Captain Brooklyn Guy asks if they're ready to watch for some whales. Chef Pee-Pee is actually excited, and Junior says that this sounds boring. We get a mildly funny joke between Captain Brooklyn Guy and Junior, and then they watch for some whales for a little while. Eventually, Junior and company decide to go to the opposite side of the boat, where Junior complains a bit, and then we get another joke about Ken being a doll. Ha! Junior then knocks Ken into the ocean, which was funny, and Cody freaks out. Although surprisingly enough, he doesn't yell at Junior for it, despite Junior doing this right in front of Cody's face. Ken sinks to the bottom of the ocean, and then Junior goes to tell Captain Brooklyn Guy what's going on. Then we cut back to Captain Brooklyn Guy and Chef Pee-Pee, where nothing has happened yet. Captain Brooklyn Guy likes how Junior called him Captain, and then when Junior explains what happened, Captain Brooklyn Guy says that these are shark-infested waters, that once he dropped his wallet in the ocean, and he had to spend a bunch of time at the DMV. Captain Brooklyn Guy then says to just take his submarine to get Ken back, and that even though it's millions of dollars, Junior and company look like nice enough people, which was actually pretty funny. But something I've got to complain about with the submarine is how it floats compared to the waves. It looks like it is almost in sync, but just not quite. Junior then tells Cody they're going to use the submarine to get Ken, and then they kinda ditch Joseph because it only has 2 seats. Cody also conveniently knows how to operate a submarine, and then the first thing they see down in the ocean is a jellyfish, and then a peanut butter fish, and a toast fish. Yeah, if you don't like puns, you probably won't like this video, since most of the rest of the jokes are puns. So basically the entire video hinges on whether you like those or not. When I watched this video, I actually found them kinda funny. Junior then asks why they can't just go all the way to the seafloor immediately, and Cody says that the video would be way too short then, and that their heads would probably burst from the sudden increase in pressure. Junior then says he feels fine, cause he doesn't understand the type of pressure Cody is talking about. Cody then explains he means the pressure on the submarine, and then Cody starts panicking, but Junior calms him down by telling him to look at the clownfish. Except it's an actual clown. Okay, that was kind of funny. There's a button on the inside of the submarine that allows them to talk to fish. They then try this on this weird CG fish that just doesn't fit, and it actually works, and the fish points them in the right direction. Then Junior asks how it is being a fish, and then in the middle of the fish's sentence, the fish gets shot by a killer whale. Get it? Junior and Cody panic and leave, and then just as they think they're out of danger, there's more up ahead, since there is a pool shark. Get it? Then they get away from the pool shark, and they see a seahorse. Get it? They were thrown off course by the shark, and then Cody decides to keep going until they hit the bottom, which was actually rather quick. Then Junior wonders if there's anybody they could ask for directions, and then they see a Red Lobster restaurant with human cars. One of the waiters had seen Ken on their way to work, and so they head in the right direction. Then they see a starfish with the paparazzi. Then they see a sunken ship and some sunken treasure, but it's surrounded by mines. Cody moves on from it, much to Junior's dismay, and then they finally find Ken. They're about to get him, but then a bad CG sea monster tries to eat them. They get Ken, or, well, part of Ken, and then Junior gets to control the submarine while Cody gets Ken. Cody comes back and Junior drives them into the minefield. Junior actually gets the treasure, which is good, but then as they're heading back, they hit the mines. Back on the boat, Junior and Cody somehow survived the explosion, and then the whale watching plot comes back into play at the last second, where we see Cody's mom as a whale. Okay, that was mildly funny. Then we get the SML question, plus a quick update from Logan about the video being late, as well as promising that the SML movie would be out very soon. Yeah, how's that working out for you, Logan? So in the end, this video was alright. Honestly, looking back on it, the video is just above decent, and wasn't quite as funny as I remembered, although the characters were decent enough, and the execution was decent. Actually, looking back on this, it was just overall an okay video. And the effects, while I liked some of the effects, others looked just too out of place or even kinda lazy, and it ended up just detracting from what good was done by some other effects. So in the end, this video was only decent, which is why it receives a 7 out of 10 or color yellow-green range rating. But hey, if there's one thing we can all agree on, it's better than the next video! Well, thank you all for watching, and take care.